Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Israel already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And he's decided to go for it. And for a moment, time stood still. Tries to play it through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what...
And the finish! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Akman. Great defending, strong and determined. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. That has not gone well.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cleared away. Akman. Passing is crisp and sharp. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
And it's been taken short. Takes aim and crosses. And the shot! Oh, this is a great... And again! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Israel are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Looking to go deep. Vinicius Junior! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Akman. Passing nice and neat. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Spread out to the left. Gets into some space. He has found the way through. Threads one in. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spread it left. Now it's Pedri. Israel can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Passes come. Vinicius Junior! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Israel are still behind, and it's been given away. Vinicius Junior! Goal!
דקה 37, אם אפשר לחזור מזה. היה 3-0 מטורף פה. 3-1, דקה 37, האם ישראל יכול לחזור מזה?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bellingham does well to stand firm and defend it. That ball looks a good one. Akman. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Mbappe wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Tries to pass it through. Could try cutting inside here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! And that's it for the first half.
3-1, האם ישראל יכולה לחזור מול אנדורה? לא פשוט, לא קל, אבל האם אי אפשר להפוך את זה במחצית השנייה? בוא נראה את זה.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that pass isn't the best. Akman. Nicely weighted ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's forced to go back. Akman calmly anticipates.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, just skips past his man. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Israel are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Spread out to the left. And they're on him in a flash. He's picked his way through. In he goes again. And collective relief.
שמע, אולי זאת החמצה שמח לקובר את המשחק הזה. ויניסוס עם כדור אדיר. היה פה צריך להיות גול. כנראה שניצחון לא יהיה. האם אפשר לחזור מזה?
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Akman. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Mbappe. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Olabarieta. Out to the left it goes. Mosquera. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. And a chance! David Villa is flagged offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Israel, number 14, David Villa. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Hazard.
Played out wide. That's going to go a long way. But they've got it again. Akman. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he get it through? Can he latch onto this? He's got away. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Akman. Searching pass he's played there. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Akman. And that's a throw-in. He's got away. movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to...
He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
3-1, הפסד מביש, מלך מטות של ישראל, שלא עזרו בסוף. בוא נראה במשחק הבא, יהיה לנו פה שיפור.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are... He's having a shot! Johnny. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pacheco cuts it out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark. And the shot! It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Rudiger. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Raya claims comfortably. Azar has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Not the most convincing of passes. Caceres. Israel still without a single shot on target. It's a really well-measured ball. Pacheco. Alava were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Johnny. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kubo. Kubo carries the ball down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to go deep. Carlos Alenia. And Pacheco. Johnny. He's found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rudiger did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tony Martinez. Kubo. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries a measured ball. Tony Martinez. Ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. Over to the left. Now that's well seen too. Johnny. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tony Martinez receives it in a good position here. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception. Kubo. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Israel really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he skips past his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Israel come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Takes a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And we have our very first corner. Kamavinga! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That has been slung wide. Bellingham. That is good alertness. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. David Villa. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Almost an hour gone. And still, we await the first breakthrough. He was under real pressure there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por...
Rudiger has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And the flag has stayed down. Denis Suarez is... It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Tony Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, easy pickings there. Israel do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Denis Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Oh, played through for the wide man. Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good effort from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Johnny. And Pacheco. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Stood up well to him there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Carlos Alenia. Guevara. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. When you're struggling for numbers, you try to create that defensive compactness and conserve energy, but fatigue begins to play a much bigger role, and it may well yet make all the difference here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por el dorsal 20.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lewandowski in the hunt and looking threatening. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off. Gallagher into stoppage time, very little left on it. And the pass is intercepted. Caceres puts his foot on the gas. That's a decent clearance. And that is out of play. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tony Martinez. Carlos Alenia. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Anthony. Throw in. Pass is just off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass is short and sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Lo Celso. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Pablo Fornals, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Mark Roca. Lo Celso. That has been cut short. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Lo Celso. Oh, he's found support out wide. This looks promising. Lofted in. Anthony! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Lo Celso. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Israel grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. It's a really well-measured ball. Anthony looking to run onto it. That could spell trouble. Nice. And the shot! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. Terrible error. duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nathan. To Mark Roca. Lo Celso. Tries to play it through. Lo Celso. He's picked his way through. Pablo Fornal. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Caceres. And it's Cannavaro. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Played out towards the right wing. Anthony. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Aim forwards. That has ended up in no man's land. Here's the return pass. Lo Celso. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. Pablo Fornals. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. And it's Snyder. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession. Vinicius Junior! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vinicius Junior has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Nathan. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Hello everybody.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mark Roca. Anthony. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Anthony really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it's Batistuta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mark Roca for Pablo Fornals. Well read, nice interception. Lo Celso. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Nathan with the clearance. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Kimmich. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitutions taking place.
Israel with the corner, they're first. Mbappe plays it short. Shoots! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bartra.
Israel may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Israel perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vinicius Junior. Lewandowski! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Nathan. And it's Bartra. Well, that has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Mark Roca. Isco. And Nathan. Bartra. Isco. That's a good ball out wide. Mark Roca. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. It's Lewandowski! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Isco. Anthony, who's set up one goal so far. Mark Roca. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gets a good foot in there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isco.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cannavaro is the guilty party there.
Substitution in progress.
Cannavaro has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. That was travelling. Oh, easy pickings there. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Now it's Isco. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a promising position. In with the challenge. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Lo Celso. And it's Isco. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a fine interception. And we're done. Israel were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Efforts. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks... David Villa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now this could be a... And the finish! Burgos have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? Gets into some space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rudiger. Mbappe. And it's Schneider. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Israel are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's let fly! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, can they get him away? And that's really well manoeuvred. Still goalless. Rijkaard. Burgos deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Tries to play it through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Quality ball. And he's had a hit! David Villa! Brilliant! A finish of true class! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he skips past his man. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great vision. And he's straight offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Back towards the middle. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a sharp pass. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schneider. David Villa. Pass somewhat off target. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick. Tries a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Gol de Israel. Marcó.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Israel go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Over to the left. Threads one in.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Off the post! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's got away. And the shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can Go one better, possibly.
David Villa being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Rijkaard does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Burgos finding their passes. Burgos ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there, and that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
El dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. It's played through for him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Just eases him off the ball. Always onto this. And that's an errant pass. That'll be a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 11.
And it's been taken short. Villa's cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, off the bar! Goal, Israel! And they get themselves in front!
וההתקפה מספיק על הדרבי של אתמול. ראש פועל ברחבה ו3-2 לישראל.
Natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And the pass is intercepted. And he whips it in. Chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Israel can make their change now with a break in play. And they're quick to get it back. Victor Mollejo. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. And he's managed to get... Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the right. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what has happened here?
4 minutos de descuento.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Four extra minutes added on. Victor Mollejo closing in on, and Mollejo! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. And we're done. What a game.
Они пашут лузер. Лузер, пашут.
Marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Mosquera, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Triol gets across to intercept that. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Eric Garcia promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Vinicius Junior, Eder Militao cuts it out. Now this could be a chance. And it's Cáceres. Cross goes in there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's delightful. He's Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Surely now! He's missed, but not by that far. Mbappe. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Camavinga. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Eric Garcia. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Out again for a throw-in. Nice interception, well timed. Opts to play it back. It's Alonso! And it's come back out to him. It's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a...
Camavinga! Oh, the ball's come, he's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Madrid have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Madrid on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 32 el dorsal 17.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's really well cleared. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is a great pick out. Shot at goal! David Villa! Brilliant! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's had it taken off him. No, that's been intercepted. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. He's a sharp little ball here. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, what has happened here? Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he shoots! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Madrid take a chance, surely! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Look at... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And it's Cruyff. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's having a good look here. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Cruyff! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good read. Throw in. Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's bustling through here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And no surprise, that's a booking. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Elche with this to equalise. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. No, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Elche with the corner, they're first. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Cruyff. Cleared away. Quarter of an hour played. Goulart in acres of space out wide. Look at the space and the finish! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And there's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well read, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. Now a droll. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's made it. Tries from a long way out. Nicely shaped ball. Might be danger here. Now it's Villa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better.
And he's let fly. De Paul, Messi, Arda Güler, and the shot! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Elche take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Xavi Alonso. He can run onto that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now there's a fine ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. De Paul.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Elche have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. This possibly the last play of the half. Raul. And he was quick to react. And it's Arda Güler. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Raul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.